What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas made with Keep It 99 Live. And y'all know it's Keep It 99. So Joe gonna host us. I'm just introducing us. And can an Alpha get a what's up and what my bass set? Yo, we live though this time, so I can't do the trim. I'm gonna figure out how to do the trim, but next time we officially start the show. By the way, I got my suit on. You see Joe got his fedora on. Montay got a jumpsuit on, and Tori dressed like Tori always dressed, but he looked like he got a little, we gonna pretend like he got that little Chris Jericho little thing on his neck, but even though it's not, but we gonna pretend. so host Joe, take us away.
Man, it's been a while, but I gotta say, welcome to another episode of Keep It 99.
Let's go.
Give it up.
Let's go.
Sure. We back, and we doing it a little bit different. Cass look a little bit different. I look a little bit different. We just different. We started from the bottom. Now we like a little bit more past that. I used to use my cell phone to do this. So that being said, let me go around the room and get this thing started. We're live, baby. So get in the chat. Keep talking. Follow us on YouTube if you're here to talk about Brittany Renner with us today. If you're here to talk about who else we're here to talk about?
Tristan Thompson. 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia versus it's the first of the month. Wait, we didn't hear that song. But anyway,
man,
let's go ahead and
Midwest
go
looking bad.
First and foremost, man, I'm gonna be a little biased because our last show they did the Indiana corner. So I'm gonna say, what's up? Welcome to the show, Tori.
What's going on? You already know your local neighborhood scumbag. Ready to give some insight on all these wonderful situations. It's exciting. We're live, yo.
From a scumbag point of view. Also, you know, you
Let's
just
go.
know me, May. So let me go ahead and get to my boy, Man Ray. Welcome to the show, brother.
What's up, representative of the Broke Ugly Dudes? Back again. Don't at me, just accept me and all this hot fire that I'm gonna drop on you. Appreciate y'all, gang, for letting me join on y'all once again. Let's make it happen.
Let's get it. And Zell May, you know, we know you, like Alpha, Zell Theory. He got books out. He got merch out. Somebody bought like a chef apron the other day. We out here. How you doing today?
Blast. Yeah, they saw. Hey, everybody saw my pregame. I got a little cuter, and I've been looking a little sleepy, so I had to fix it. You know what I mean? I'm getting older, so you got to fix that. You see?
I'm actually kind of surprised.
There you go.
My boy Zell May, you know, he got a barber that cuts up, so every now and then, you know, he come with that clean cut. So you know, he gave y'all a little bit today. He gave y'all a little bit
last minute. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm just stoked you came with the fedora, Joe.
I had to come with the fedora. We back, and I found this shirt that I bought in 2010.
Bro, I felt it in the force. I was like, Joe bringing the fedora today.
Hey, I had to. And I also had to make sure that I had to bring my chest hairs too.
Delivered, my brother.
Look, man, I'm hurting my boy.
Got the hamburger meat out.
Oh, not the taco meat, bro. Oh, God.
Yeah, got the hamburger meat out. You already know how Joe rock it.
Man, done pulled out the taco meat. Ain't nobody trying to eat.
It's all good. It's all good. Man, I'm happy to be back. And we got some dope topics. You know how this started this morning. We heard about Deon, and I'm in the middle of work, man. I'm doing what I do. And I get a phone call, and then it's earlier than expected from Zell May. And he says, man, did you see this Deon stuff? He texted me right after that. I was like, what happened? Turns out Deon, being a life coach that he is, he's not just a football coach, he's a life coach. And he got a room full of young brothers that's going to be successful. Some of them might not be, but you know how that go. That's football for you, and that's just college athletics. Some folk drop after. We'll stay positive. Anyway, so Coach Prime brought in the infamous Brittany Renner to talk about the other side of the game. And you know what, fellas? Listening to this, she sounded like she had some sense. She just got some respect out of me. She said, I got more checks and I ain't in a Nike store in my DMs. And I said, woo. And Deon kept on stopping her. Like, woo, she's spitting. So, man, fellas, what y'all think, man? This is started with me and Zelmay. Let me start with him, and then we'll move around.
Yo, I looked at it. My first instinct was, who's better to teach him? I woke up. I was very upset because Deon posted this last night during What's the Trend, as well as the 3-6 Mafia event that I did not know what happened. So I'm like, Joe, we didn't do this on What's the Trend. I am very upset. So y'all got Keep It 99 probably 2 or 3 weeks early. And by the way, the reason we decided to do a whole show is because Montay said, hey, if we do this, I gotta get on.
If we're gonna talk this, if I spit.
Maybe we might have a lady come in and give her thoughts. I don't know yet, but my thoughts are, in a way, who's better to teach you? If she's being honest, who better to teach you game than somebody that plays game?
Yeah.
Hey,
if you can't learn from, because some dudes will teach you game to mess you up, but if she ain't got nothing against you, she might be trying to pull some of them. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was like, bro, that crossed my mind.
So you don't never know. She known for going to cross that. But my whole point of it is, she said all these things, and the only problem I had with it is that she basically presented herself as someone who
Be careful.
Who projects a certain way. Yo, we live. We back, baby. Keep It 99. I'm dressed up in a suit. I am hot, but it's all good. She projects herself in a certain way and then expects to give the benefit of the doubt. Like, I have nothing against it, but if you project yourself, if you write a tell-all book on how you play people, your Instagram full of videos where you say you play people. If he goes on the internet and cries, which is usually reserved for the woman, let's just be honest, it's usually reserved for the woman. Yeah. If he goes in there like, I miss my baby, dudes even women gonna take his side. Oh, this woman who portrays herself in this way, who presents herself as this person on game, even in this Deon thing, her whole purpose was to put the players on game. Hey, when the player get played, everybody ain't nobody mad at the person that played the player, right? Part of the game, right?
No, that's part of the game.
Yeah. If you wasn't the player, most women aren't the players, so they get all the benefit. You wrote a whole book about being the player. You even telling these players how to play the game. The actual football players how to play the game of being famous. So it's interesting. You telling young football players how to do it, and Deon like, hey, you need to get all sides. So you get that. She tell a story. People still feel nothing. So when, unfortunately, she can 100% tell the truth. I ain't even gonna say. I'm not even gonna die. She telling the truth. But when the player get played, Joe. Nobody hits that screen.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I don't know what you grabbed out of that, but I didn't grab that. I literally grabbed the fact that she was spitting game.
I was talking about toward the end, but I was just talking about the end. I'm gonna let y'all talk about the rest of it.
Right on. But definitely, man. You know, Tori, I know you itching. T Ramsey, I know you itching. But let's get Man Ray in here. I'm gonna let you finish smoking the rest of that square so you can give your clear thoughts. Or do you explain stuff better when you smoking? Because that butt about what is that ash that mud about to fall out, boy.
Hey, it's part of the game.
Go ahead, man. We gonna get the T Rams and make sure they get that up out him. Oh, hold on. For those that don't know, this is the Man Ray. This is the Mon Ray, infamous. This is more infamous than Birdman. More infamous than Birdman.
Dang.
When he get to rubbing them hands, it ain't this. He been itching. Go ahead, brother. Take over. I can't wait.
But So when I first saw the announcement article video title, I was probably thinking like most people. I was just like, WTF? Like, what is this? Like, what? But when I watched the video, I watched the whole 4 minutes that they showed. I'm pretty sure it's not all of it, but the whole 4 minutes that they showed. I was like, okay, I see, why Deon bought it in there. Okay, I'm with it a little bit. But ultimately, she gave him a little bit of game, a little bit of some stuff like, hey, watch the DMs, you're gonna get this attention, you're gonna get looked at as an object if you make it to that point and stuff like that. But ultimately, my problem is I feel it would have been better if they would have got either another recent or retired football player or a male role model better instead. My reason for saying that is nothing against Brittany Renner. I ain't got no problem with her. The problem with it is she's telling them, some game that she's picked up and that she's learned from her point of view, but she's not gonna get it from her point of view. She's gonna go like they're gonna get it from theirs, like from being like the resource or being like from a male's point of view when they make it to the industry. If they make it big, and in those aspects, she's not gonna be familiar with it. She's more, used to getting the DMs or getting the attention versus them. Even when they make it like that, they're not going to get as much attention, or they're going to be the ones, receiving, the shots themselves in different aspects. Like, she's not necessarily tell them, okay, this is what you should do when you at these, these boat parties, these hotel parties, and these fine 9, 10s, 11 models come rolling up to you. This is what you should do. No, she ain't telling that. She told them like, hey, I got these blue check marks on my DMs, and like, you need to watch it. When you make it to this level, people see you as an object, and it's gonna be hard. I'm just summarizing. It's gonna be hard to find, love and find out who's gonna be there for you in the time of tribulation and things. Like, yeah, I got you on that, but you gotta steer them in between that. Like, what you supposed to do when you like these fine girls coming at you, these fine girls trying to shoot their shot at you, they're trying to get you set up. These girls might roll up with a couple of gold diggers, might come at you this kind of way. I don't know if she told them all that. Besides the fact that the oddest thing to me that I saw from the beginning of this, I still feel this way. This odd is like Deon bought her in to teach them about game and sort of like to steer them away from the very type of woman he brought into there to talk to them. Because the image of Brittany Renner is exactly the type of woman that they need to stay away from when they get big. So I don't quite understand. You bought her in there, but she's the image of what not to bring around them. And she's not going to tell them, my image is the type of image that you need to stay away from. None of that came out, which I understand why it didn't come out. So that's what, like, you're telling them some game, but you're not telling them what they need to know, especially the other part of the game is, Nico, like you mentioned earlier, a lot of them, even when they make it big, it may not be sustainable. Contrary to popular belief, or like people may not realize, majority of people in the NBA, the NFL, a couple years after they, retire, end up broke. And it's worse than the NFL. NFL, 75% of them after a couple years, they end up broke. So they're not really giving them the game of, okay, this is what you need to do to manage yourself while you're in there and to survive when you get out. It wasn't really that. It was, okay, this is what you need to watch when it comes to like finding women or steering through DMs or something like that. And you didn't really get into that. So I like some of what she said, but it was more like, okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of taste of the cake, but you got to cut into it yourself in order to get the rest of it. And it's like, if I'm gonna cut into the rest of it to get to the rest of the cake, what was the point of you showing me the cake in the beginning? So it's like, okay, some of the stuff you told them is helpful, but to me, you didn't really give them what they needed to help them. Because after a while, like at the end of it, what did you really expect a lot of them students to probably do? Shoot they shot at Brittany Renner as soon as the thing was over with? Yup. Like, and is she gonna be like, nah, because I'm not really the type of thing. Like, no, she's not gonna do that more than likely. Because it's just like, it's beneficial for her to have that good image right now, especially considering, the other Instagram post she just shared where, she was telling like the struggles she done had over the last 2 months and stuff. And then just so conveniently comes out that, oh, Deon Sanders also got her on this like this little feel good image right here where, you know, she's trying to spit game to the up and coming people right after she just, you know, gave a bit of a not wrong, but gave a bit of a sob story about like, you know, y'all don't really know what went on. You know, I done been homeless. I had to stay with my mom and I ain't got no car and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, it's all sort of convenient, you know, to sort of boost this image right now. And it's just like, did they really get help? And I'm just like, you know, they got a little bit, but they ain't really get what they need to be like, okay, when they make it to the NFL, I'm gonna remember what Brittany Renner told me about, you know, surviving in the game. No, because when them girls still come at you with them hotel parties, I'm pretty sure what Brittany Renner just told you, it might not be too helpful. So I'm just like, it was cool, but did they really get a lot of substance? And I'm like, I feel like you would have got a lot more if you would have gave them somebody who's literally walked in the shoes that they're trying to fit into. And Brittany, to me, just isn't that person. So it's nothing against her. It's just, I feel like it was no right time, right move, wrong person.
That makes some, that I feel you. I know that I'm not going to, I do understand that I know I'm not going to be some guy in the NFL. So I'm sitting in the back on the wall and a bunch of Brittany Renner type chicks come in there, or somebody DM me from like Houston or somewhere, and I'm gonna be like, nah, Joe. What would Brittany say about this? Like,
like, don't think about it. Like, I remember one part she was specifically telling them, like, you know, it's gonna be hard to, you know, try to, you know, navigate through the people that's gonna be there, you know, through the tribulations, like figuring out which ones are gonna be there, you know, for you know, summing up and stuff. And I'm just like, but that's something most people generally know. Like, so it's not really, that's not telling me how to find the ones, you know, through all these tribulations. Well, like, how to, okay, let me give you some signs of how to peep women who basically just there to gold dig. Now, like, that would be something good for them to just straight up know off the top. And it's like, I'm pretty sure that's something she would know. I don't recall seeing that in the video though. Instead, it's like, you know, oh, you know, the question we all would like to know is, you know, how to find somebody that's gonna be with those time of tribulation. You didn't say anything. Like, I love that, but that's not saying anything. Like, the stuff that I feel like she would really, like, she knows and will be able to bless and help them with, I ain't see that in 4 minutes. So I'm just like, what did they really get out of it? And I'm just like, I don't know. No, that's just me.
Maybe it was
like nothing against her. I'm just like, I feel like it was more to say, or like somebody else could have said it. How about that?
That's fair. We're getting this side of the game. We got that side of the game. Let's get the scumbag side of the game. What did you think about Brittany Renner, T. Ramsey?
I thought it was entertaining. I really did. I don't think those young men are going to take anything away from that. I can't lie. I don't think that's going to play a part in there. I think it's a good look for her in a way, except for there at the end where she sort of, oh, poor me. I don't know how well the internet's really dealing with the sob stories nowadays, but I hope that she got paid from that. I think she should capitalize on her celebrity and in the moment and think about her OnlyFans.
Oh,
shout out to Tori supporting women all over the world.
Yeah,
bruh, she got this little bit. You might well turn. She could be in the top 0.01% in a matter of a month. I already said
they all in the top 0.1,
and that's decent money though. So she could really be there, not just in show. If she did it, but
nothing against women. I ain't gonna say women. It's some people, because men have OnlyFans too. It's some men and women out there in the top 0.1% of OnlyFans that will still make more money working at McDonald's than they do on a monthly.
I don't know. When you get looking at the numbers, I don't think that's right.
My OnlyFans, or how much does Tory make on his OnlyFans?
No,
I mean, the reason I say that is simply because if majority of OnlyFans, we gotta make an OnlyFans to see your OnlyFans. So majority of my people that don't use it.
Well, no, they make it easy because you can just set it up through your Google, yo. You ain't got that. You got to think.
But you still have to have an account. So the majority of the accounts are people who are watching OnlyFans.
You can use your Google account to go into.
Is this a sexual Tori and Montay argue?
There you go.
Am I have to mute this into the ad? Oh, we're doing ads now. We're improving the whole thing. I am professional now. That deal.
Back to the whole conversation about what she was saying to the football players. I think it was a good look for her. I hope that it benefits her. I really do, because depending on how much money she's making, it would make no sense for her to do these public appearances, and because in a way she sort of is she preparing them for herself? Like, did she just get a little buffet lineup of like future picks, and we're not even thinking about it like that?
Got a little buffet lineup.
I mean, I would hope that if she's changing her image, for the better, I just hope that she doesn't like change it back. Like, I don't want her to have like build
people's image and the way that they act can be two completely different things, though.
Well, I mean, for her image is everything. Like, how she's seen her media, Instagram. Like, her image is everything. I'm just saying, I hope she don't go from like, trying to help, up and coming young brothers, and trying to turn her image and stuff around, and then all of a sudden come out with a second book about the stuff she done did on her. Like, I don't want her to go back. Like, if you go this route, go this route. Commit.
No, I hope she starts on OnlyFans and starts airing niggas out on there.
You just want to subscribe to that mud. That's all it is, bro. Just be real. You just want to subscribe.
It's all entertainment, bro. She can set Twitter on fire super easy. It's all entertainment.
Let me ask.
It's gonna be entertaining for you. Just say it, bro. I'm with you. I understand, bro. Just say you want to subscribe.
Of course, it's gonna be entertaining for me. I ain't subscribing to nobody's OnlyFans. There's Reddit. I'm on Kanye level, bro. There's Reddit out there. Ain't nobody scumbag.
There it is. One of the homies, Chili Will. He was requesting that I ask two things. One of those things was, will you put out the free Reddit link? We just need that.
Yeah.
We want to give a special shout out to my homegirl. We'll let her introduce herself here in a second.
Well, she just left the meeting, so I guess let us join back, Joe. But yeah, what you saying, Tor?
Asking to put the Reddit up there. Can you put that link up there? Can you find that for us today?
Yo, go to AfroCummy765 in the comment section, and he got you. Because I don't know if YouTube. I don't know if
there's going to be a Brittany Renner link, but there's always a Reddit link for some form of OnlyFans.
Second,
because most of the women make their own Reddit link.
OnlyFans first, and Reddit will do the rest.
Second question is this: Hello. We got our subject expert on females and whatnot in that side of the game. Welcome to the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Jay. I am from Queens. I do some music and a little bit of acting here and there, but how are y'all?
We are blessed.
Chilling.
Hey, we're alive.
In the glasses, that's my boy Monray. With the fro, that's my boy T Ramsey, aka Afro Commie. And up top looking debonair, as usual, our CEO, Zelmay, Lay Alpha. Looking sexy as always.
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all know, I didn't even do it today because they ain't even keep it 99 saying, but I am looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy.
With that being said, so the topic
confidence is always
talking about Brittany Renner, in her guest speech at the Jackson State football game, or football team rather. Were you able to take a look at that?
I caught a little bit of it,
which most people caught basically about 4 minutes or less, because that's all we have out there. To Monray's point, so we didn't know if there was enough substance in there. But what do you feel like a female like Brittany Renner? What do you feel like? What did that do for her, based on everything that we've heard so much, so far, based on the child support thing, and then her being broke? She allegedly is broke, and then she goes and does such a what I want to say, such a what we call it, such a charitable thing to give her time and her view of the game. What you think about that? Was she running more game?
I think that it's important for her to use the platform that she has while she has it. So whatever opportunities that come her way, she should take it. And I think that was a really good opportunity for her to show face and just show a little light on being different than what we're always, or what we've been saying that she is for the past couple of weeks, I guess.
A comeback tour, if you will. Is that what you think? She want to come back, try and become that single mom that's strong, standing on her morals, or
she should start OnlyFans?
Oh my God.
I don't know. I think, she might take like what is her name? Corinne Steffens route.
Write a book. Oh,
She already-
Oh, well, hold on. What's next for what was next for Karen Steffens?
Nothing. Fade away until he's not existing.
That's why I said she has to use this platform while she has it now, because it's not too much that.
Like I said, she's saying the same thing I was saying. See, that's why you pivot to OnlyFans now.
She is not
You
saying go
capitalize
to
on this little
OnlyFans.
bit.
Hey,
No, but I'm saying
I
that would
don't
be the
think-
most profitable way for her to capitalize on this little bit of fame that she's got
To
right now.
Tory point, Tiana Trump said they do got a video out here. I'm just saying, that video would probably
Bro,
make
let
her.
it loose.
Drop.
If that drop, I'm telling you, she will be very wealthy and she could fade away. Well,
No,
You gonna be
if it
famous,
drops, if it drops
actually.
on if it drops on the right platform, she could be very wealthy.
Oh my gosh, man! Give it.
The orange and black platform, you mean?
No. I'm just saying there are a lot of profitable platforms out there for content nowadays, especially for one-shot content. Unless you're gonna make a career out of it.
I
But-
can't with this man. I can't.
I'm just saying, if there's really a Tiana Trump, Brittany Renner tape, someone's in the works of getting the deal on that right now. And if she really needs money, she go sign that paper, and we'll all see it sooner or later. So
Somebody will have the Reddit link immediately.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
Maybe on
point,
14.
any fingers or any elbows and nothing. Just like, few people might have that link. That's wanting her to start the OnlyFans.
Well, I'm gonna be
Hey.
real with y'all. I support anybody that put out good product. So
exactly.
Let's-
There we
Tell
go.
'em again,
We're on the same page.
I know I could wait for it to drop on like Pornhub or something, but I
Yeah.
I,
See,
I,
don't-
I need to do. I gotta do it.
There go my monetization already. Look at Joe. Joe, I would have
It's gonna
thought
be
Tori
way
was gonna be the
more
one to
Pornhub.
ruin the monetization already. Joe, it's Joe. Okay, Joe ruined monetization. Okay, all right. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. It wasn't
Hey,
even
you
Tori.
right there.
Tori,
No,
you've
it's
been doing
work.
good today. Shout out to you, Tori. Shout out to you.
Shout out to me for not saying nothing.
Yeah, Tori even said orange.
Demonetizable.
Tori even said orange and black. Look at it.
Yeah.
He even said orange and black. Joe had to go all the way. All right, Joe. You can carry on.
You can't say Pornhub. Okay. Anyway,
Go crazy now. It's already demonetized. Joe, I promise you, Joe, every time your face show up on the podcast, I promise you they automatically yellow mark us, bro.
Hey, that's because
What?
Joe is a strong black man, and YouTube is slightly afraid of that.
Joe, if it's just me, I promise it's automatic green. If it's me, Tori, and Montay at the beginning, it's automatic green. Joe at the beginning, it's automatic yellow. I don't know.
What about when you made Joe green? Was it still?
Yeah, that's the ones they stayed there because I read it back.
Oh.
Tori, you was wild and Joe. I didn't even request a review for that one. I didn't even request a review. I knew that, but all the man caves get it, and I request a review and it go green again. That one I didn't even request a review. I knew what was up.
all right. Well,
Dang.
anyway.
I guess we did. We might have talked a little wild, but Joe is correct.
By the way, to support us because they are giving us the yellow mark, please, we have a membership button below.
Well, what the fuck? If that's what we on there.
$4.99.
Oh, see,
It's
Joe
$4.99.
crossed the F-bomb off. Let's go.
Actually,
No, we already
that
there,
would
so-
actually work. Nah, they don't care that much about that. It just half the stuff Joe did.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
All right, Joe, what's your thoughts on the thing since you run monetization? Your thoughts on Brittany Renner since you ain't got yours out yet? Or is Jay, you still got thoughts or whatever? I done got CEO done got
We got off track.
I don't know. Thoughts on Brittany Renner? Yeah, I think this is the best for her. If she does have a tape with Tiana Trump, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
I guess that would be all right. Y'all look like y'all interested in watching it. So,
Bro, she can make bread.
Reaction video. That's it. I'm just doing a reaction video. I'm not.
Joe gonna hit the. You say you hit the preview button on the OnlyFans, dog?
I actually seen a dude do that. Like, it's actually dudes on YouTube.
Oh,
who's
yeah,
like, I will review an
OnlyFans
OnlyFans so you don't have to.
There are dudes that do that, yes.
Yeah, saving the good people money.
That's righteous, man. That's righteous.
Exactly, bro.
Coming to you
Real
go Williams
internet
YouTube.
heroes.
Coming next week.
So they don't share accounts like they do with Netflix?
No, it's a bit different with OnlyFans because there's a wallet attached to it.
I thought you don't need just to log in.
Well, as far as I think you could just log in, but you can also, if you're logging in, you could then subscribe to someone else's content, which is going to then charge your account. So it's a little riskier than giving somebody your Netflix because they just subscribing to you get your homeboy gets it, and then you find out for some reason now you're subscribed to Tiger's OnlyFans. How you gonna feel?
That was the craziest
thing. I mean?
Remember when
it's a little
dog?
Yo, Joe, we didn't get to our ads.
Oh.
We already, it's in the monetized section of the show. It's time to get your ads so YouTube gets confused.
We'll be right back.
I know. What's your opinion, Joe? I know you said she was spitting good game, so I want to hear your opinion for real.
Oh, just end of the day, man. It sounded like it made sense, but I think she was more or less. Now that I've been listening to Monray, I think that she was doing more of a like when you ready to settle down, you need to see, how can we help each other in that way? Because I think one thing she was saying was, I add to your stock. And you add to my stock. Well, Colin Kaepernick, he tends to disagree with that. I don't think Colin Kaepernick needed her to do anything, but
I couldn't hold it. He needed her for something.
But what's going on, Monray? You all right up there, man?
I'm good. My man's talking about, investing stock in people who,
self-investment.
Have some different shares,
Fair enough. I don't know. Are we going to ad right now, or what?
We will go to an ad. I appreciate y'all. We will be right back in about a minute or two. I'll see y'all soon. What's up, man? It's your boy Lambert May. Look at it, we got that merch. Sell React. Overall 99. Merch link in all the bios. Get that merch. Do you hear me? Kid Creative Players, they'll react to Overall 99 logo. Man Cave coming soon. Just a Fan coming soon. Backseat Gaming, all that merch coming soon. Love you. Peace.
I don't care for Peter Parker all like that. I like his side characters more than him. So I ain't checking for
Tor, real life trying
like
to take
that.
your spot, you and Joe.
You got 2 strikes, man. That 2 bad takes in 3 minutes.
Hey.
That man said, I don't care about Peter Parker. That is like Marvel sacrilege.
And
Listen,
Definitely Marvel sacrilege.
It is what it is. Peter Parker has done nothing. Listen, Spider-Man is a failure. Spider-Man's biggest achievements are losing.
The new Batman trailer that has come out, I don't like it.
Oh, man, we gotta put that on there because the people love that.
That's a hot take right there.
I personally, I hate that trailer. I dang hate everything. That's on. I hate
Morbius is the only Batman I'm checking for.
I hate.
I'm gonna just be that guy. Listen, I love Marvel. Like, extremely. Like it's.
I'm a fan of whatever I'm not paying for. Okay.
What's up, Mafia? It's your boy Alpha May, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy, and I got the merch on today. So shout out to the merch, and you know it's Thursday, so you know it's just a fan.
OVR.
That is probably one of the most manly things you will ever see, because it's not going to be the most emotionally supportive thing that you could ever see. It's
to Montay's point, you gotta realize when you are a support system or when you're a crutch.
I've always had someone close that I can let my guard down just long enough to freaking get it out. And when I didn't, like I said, that's what the therapist is for.
Typically don't get like a lot of validation or support for the things that we generally do on a day-to-day basis. You really don't. He even brought up one thing that I didn't even think about until then. Like the first time, mostly when a man gets his flowers, so to speak, is at his grave.
Just you learn the rules to win, and when you learn the rules, you can't complain. For example, you can't complain about a chess game when you're so used to playing checkers. Like, no, this is this particular game. You learn how to play this particular game.
Toine mentioned that void. I feel like a lot of men and women use whoever they are in a relationship with, they're dating, we're gonna talk about marriage later on, but whoever they are seeing in a relationship, that you try to use that to fill a void.
If we could talk to somebody 2 hours, but then how many people, or like, you know, our past few years that we've dated, can we honestly say, man, I can legit have just a straight 2-hour conversation with them? Not just FaceTime where the phone's staring up at the ceiling and we doing a bunch of other stuff just sitting on the phone, not texting, you know, every couple minutes, every hour, but like actual conversation with them.
Turning simping into pimping.
All right, we are back. It's your boy Alpha May. We back. We in the building. You, Nico, the host. What we talking about next? What we got next?
A little heartbreak. So we got some more news regarding, for somebody that don't do nothing, he stays in the mood in the news more than anybody. I'm talking about NBA All-Star Tristan Thompson, Mr. 0 rebounds himself, 2 points a game, $90 million contract. He better be thanking LeBron for everything he's ever done. I'm trying to tell you, LeBron got that man a $90 million contract. And you know what comes with $90 million? A Kardashian. So, as you know, he been dating Chloe. Come on, segue. I'm out here. So he has been known to be a little promiscuous while being with Miss Kardashian. And some have been said that, you know, they had their turmoil while he had the little, what is it, Stormy? No, that's the other one. I don't know what this baby name is. But
whichever one ain't with Chloe.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. We don't need to be giving no kids' names. So what ends up happening is they were trying to, you know, get their relationship together. They do that co-parenting thing, whatever, they cool. She was even sneaking him into the crib. I don't know why you got to sneak anybody into your house, but I guess that was for TMZ. But TMZ caught him anyway. He was sneaking around the back, climbing through windows like he was in 10th grade. So anyway,
trying to dodge the fade from Kanye, probably.
And a woman allegedly comes out and says, I'm pregnant by Tristan Thompson. We were doing this back in March or May, whichever. I don't know how baby math works, but the baby is due today. And she wants child support. Now, she's been talking to Tristan about this, y'all. She's been talking to Tristan about this, like, hey, I need some bread for this baby. And this was around Tristan Thompson's birthday when this was happening. And, you know, she hit him with that text. I got something special for you for your birthday. And he said, yippee. And and here we are. So his thing
on this day, cancel Christmas.
Check this out. Tristan allegedly sent a text to her saying, I plan to retire next year, which would make me unemployed. So Tristan got to retire. I mean, he don't do nothing no how. He ain't no mentor to the youth. He don't grab not near rebound. Can't hit a shot and stole a championship because he played with LeBron. I don't know how that happened. But
so he should stay with Chloe.
He tried it. So he said he would give her a lump sum of $75K because in the state of Texas, he said since he won't be playing in the NBA, that makes him unemployed. So he only would have to pay her like a month.
He's smart.
Which would never add up to the amount of $75K in 18 years. Now that math might be bad. That math might be bad.
I was gonna say that don't sound too. He was trying to play. Or Texas is ruthless.
But he said you're not ever going to see $75K from me, so you might as well just take this money and dip. So, and he said, and you're going to be raising a child where his dad will not be involved in their life. So you will be broke and they will not have a dad. Woo, y'all thoughts? Let's get the female perspective first.
Mine first? Oh. Okay.
I take in now, but
I don't know where to start with that. That's a little intense. First off, he cheated on Chloe. Is that what it is? Cheated on Chloe. Got this third girl or third baby?
Third baby. Third woman.
Yeah.
Is this like the second one outside of Chloe, or is this the first one outside of the marriage?
This is the second outside.
Oh, so the other one wasn't from before Chloe?
She took him back.
Oh, 2 times. Okay.
They're currently not together. They just co-parenting real good.
Oh, okay. He's still smacking.
Yes. I believe it.
I mean, as far as him, I guess he plays with his women the same way he plays ball. God, this is not good. I feel like why would he text her? Why would he text her that? He texted her, just take this lump sum of $75,000.
$75K. $90 million man. $75K. Yeah, that's all
when
you got.
Put it like that.
I mean, I wouldn't accept that at all. Even if in the state of Texas they're talking about $1 a month, I wouldn't accept that from him because that's unacceptable. I can't even believe that he would text something like that. As far as the woman knowing that he was with Chloe or still in a marriage with her and having was it a one night stand or was this like his?
He says one night stand. And she said like they've been dating each other for like, or off and on 5-6 months, allegedly.
Ooh. I mean, either way.
Well, then how did dating do so soon?
Well, it's clear. It's clear now why he said what he said. She's coming for a bag. She's having this baby for a bag. She's not having this baby because he wants it. She's not having the baby because this was the best choice for the kid. The kid is not going to have a father like he said. He's not, because clearly the way he's playing. So,
he put it up that plane.
I mean, it's bad on both of them, but I'm just surprised that he would really have the audacity to text her that. She need a good lawyer. I don't know.
I think a lawyer would take it up pro bono because they're going to win. That's not acceptable. You have money, so you're going to have to pay what you.
What'd you say, Joe? It's an alley oop. You got just you already know.
Just what they say at church when you got the guest preacher that come, you just say, I don't know. Pass around a little token of love to give to Pastor Zelmay. Speaking of which, let me pass the ball to Zelmay. Zelmay, where you at, man?
Yo, first off, I want to shout out to family right there. $5 donation to the channel. Appreciate you.
Man, thanks. Appreciate that.
So let's go. And on my thoughts on this is Tristan does what unfortunately A lot of basketball players do.
Yeah.
And the women that want that type of basketball player do get what Tristan got.
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot of like, okay. By the way,
Is there a Brittany Renner crossover here?
There it is. I was seeing if y'all could. There it is.
Let's go. See,
she probably a little more higher end than probably this one. This is the girl that go to the All-Star game. Like
how much
every
more
year.
PJ make than Tristan?
No, Tristan make a lot more. Tristan got 100.
Tristan
Tristan got a
on,
$100 million contract. LeBron got him a bag. PJ got a rookie
Okay,
deal.
so
Yeah, Tristan on the other.
so who's
level.
really?
So like I said, basically, I know girls that go to All-Star games. No hate to them. And they like, yo, I'm finna find me a basketball
Judgment
player.
free zone, do your thing.
Yo, my thing in life is, hey, I got one rule in life. Everybody mad at everybody. If you know what their intentions are and you still go for it, that's on you, dog.
Mhm.
The same thing I said about Brittany. If the player get played, that's on the player. If you know, if the girl just show up to the All-Star game,
to the game.
if the girl go to the All-Star game looking for a basketball player, and you know that's what they done for, and you get caught, because it seemed like he knew he got caught. He did every threat he could ever do to. You will be broke.
He's trying hard to avoid. He is trying, but
You will be broke.
man,
You will be fatherless.
broken, destitute in the street.
Like,
They just made all black men look so bad.
yeah, he hit him with
After we
that.
supposed to get some credit.
Yo, man,
Bruh, he wiped himself, kinda.
Yeah, so basically, like you knew what you wanted. You went with it because you do what some of y'all do. I ain't gonna say all of y'all because I don't know all of y'all, but some of y'all do that. I know some NFL
No, I'm
players
sure-
they go crazy.
Most of the professional sports players are happy marriages. Nothing crazy going on.
You know what I'm saying? And you just doing what certain people.
You believe that?
Not remotely, but it sounds good.
This is the man cave version of Keep It 99. We do keep it. We do keep it 99. Tori just told the one lie we did in 100 things we said. So we can't tell a lot no more. So we
All right, that's the one. That's the
we
one.
keeping it 99 the rest of
We
the
all know the professional sports players are living out here wild. I just hope everybody's protecting themselves.
Yo,
They
but
don't appear.
These doctor visits ain't cheap, y'all. Come on.
See, why couldn't we be more like Phillip Rivers and be married to one girl and have 900 kids and and keep that in house? But
Because all
Well,
women ain't willing to pop out.
Is that
900
fair to that
kids.
one woman? What if one woman don't want to have all them kids?
that's fair. Let me toss my boy T Ramsey and Ali real quick.
Oh, okay.
What's your thoughts, man?
Man, I think that he should try and get back with Chloe now. Because if he sent this text message and she has this text message, and okay, I don't know, the baby has not been born yet.
It's due today.
So either way, there's a DNA test to be had, or have we done one of these crazy new age before they're born DNA tests?
I don't know.
There's always a chance. Okay,
But-
so there's a chance. If he's not the baby's father, and that's the case, then he just needs to delete everything and retire and just sort of relax for a few years, and then he can come back and try and get on Sports Center or something. I don't know how it works.
You think anybody want to
But-
hear him talk about basketball?
I have no idea. I watch random clips of basketball when something crazy happens. I ain't gonna pretend to know but I'm just saying from my perspective, he should probably, now if the baby's his, that's a rough one. He gonna lock in for the storm because Twitter's finna drag you.
Yeah.
Her lawyer's probably finna drag you.
Well, he's used to that. He's used to
Well-
getting dragged on Twitter.
What about by lawyers?
probably
Because Twitter dragons,
But the outside, the first outside baby might have.
yeah, that might have. Well, I hope that he has invested well. That's my thoughts. I hope he's invested well and making plenty of money, and I hope the young lady, if the baby is his, I hope she gets a reasonable amount of money from him for child support every month. on his side, hopefully Chloe takes him back because that Kardashian money ain't running out. If you get with one of them, you might as well just lock it down. Don't be crazy.
I have a
Just take the
question.
win.
I want to know something. How do y'all feel about having to pay child support for a child that you had no intentions on having?
I'm old school. If you do it, you gotta take care of your business.
I was gonna
I
say,
raised by
if
my
you-
grandpa.
if you went in raw, you sort of made the decision for yourself. We all know the consequences.
It ain't like
So
you
that's-
got like ain't nobody like drugged you and then like on Cardi B. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, as long as she ain't pull a gun on you or nothing, and there's no forced insemination, nothing crazy. I think you sort of you made your bed. You got to lay in it on that one.
Yeah, you just got it. That's just what it is. You got to handle your business. I think that's the easiest line of all time is just, you got to handle your business, and that's it.
But if it's not yours, go on Jerry Springer and get paid and make a fool out of yourself. So somebody clip it on YouTube and we can watch it later.
That is a great platform to be on.
Yo, if you haven't noticed, Tory support everybody getting the most money they can.
Bruh,
So shout out to him.
life is too short. There's too much money in the world right now. Everybody you get a bag however you feel like getting a bag. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, I ain't hating on you. If
All
you're
right.
out there,
Your thoughts?
look,
Oh, where do I begin?
Unpack.
I mean, I'm with y'all when it came to the answer to Jay's question. Also, shout out to Jay. Like, she the first girl that I've seen on this podcast, and I like her already. I like her taste.
she just sort of slid into the rank and file. There was no.
Yo, all of them, all of them left because of Joe.
Oh well, I'm not surprised, but you know, I like it.
Dang.
Yeah.
So he owed
When it comes
he
to
had to
this,
invite somebody
like-
back. You know what I mean?
Something I'm not even really surprised by Tristan Thompson, you know, just popping out another child. I'm not surprised by any of this. I feel sorry for the child. I really do. Because I'm not an advocate for all these kids being born, you know, with separated parents or just for the bag. And I'm not an advocate for none of that. And I really feel sorry for this child because father obviously didn't want to be in the life. Because, you know, I think it was reported he, you know, even tried to, you know, tell her to get an abortion. So obviously he didn't want to be a part of the child from the early going, you know, through the process when it was beginning. So I'm sad for the child in that aspect. And then, like, I question both. Like, I'm with her. I'm sad on both of them. I'm sad on the mother especially too, because I'm just like, if you know in your mind and in your heart that I ain't gonna say mind and heart, if you know off rip Tristan Thompson trying to get an abortion, or you know the father of your child, potential child, doesn't want to be in this child's life, like, why would you want to put a child through that if all you want is a bag?
Okay.
I don't like that. Like, not saying like, no, she wanted the child and don't want to bless child. Okay, fine, I got you on that. But if she wanted this child just for a bag, why would you be so selfish to bring a child into this world, potentially fatherless, whether he on child support or not? It's obviously looking like he has no intention of being in this child's life, regardless of the fact. So you gonna willingly bring a child into this life without a father for a bag? Like,
That's the problem.
That's better ways to get
how
a
big
bag.
the bag is, I guess.
I'd rather be with T-Rounds. Go start OnlyFans rather than bring a child into the life for no reason.
Hey,
Like,
point
go
zero
start
one
OnlyFans.
percent
Like,
is looking nice.
go do something else. I don't care, but bringing innocent lives into the world for selfish reasons like that, I don't like that. You know, if it's for that reason. I know she wanted a child, and you know she didn't want to, you know, put that stress on her body for an abortion, all that kind of stuff. I got you, but obviously,
I thought you were gonna say she should have took the abortion. I was about to be like,
no. I mean, there's medical reasons why women may not want to do an abortion. So
if she's in it for the bag, if she's really in it just for the money,
for the bag,
my feeling for she should have just took the.
I'm gonna be frank with you. I ain't even gonna be mean to Tristan Thompson. There's other basketball players you could have got that'd have been better for this than it. Like, I'm just saying, if you really wanted the bag, you could have got a better actor, somebody that averaged more than, you know, a couple more rebounds a game. Like, I'm just saying, if you just really wanted the bag.
Montay, I'm telling you the truth. Have you ever? We saw Carmelo Mama twice. You ain't seen her no more, dog. I'm just telling you.
The one that's out
But
loud.
she got Carmelo though. I'm just saying, if you really just want doing this for the bag, that saddens me more than any of the Brittany Renner stuff. I mean, like, well, I don't know, but just because we don't even know all the details of that, depending on how she had the whole story and everything else yesterday. So we don't even know about that at this point. But just this is just, well, obviously he don't want to be in a child's life. Why would you go in there? And then, you know, you going in there with him on his birthday, he's still dating Chloe. So that means you already starting it off on a bad note because you starting off with somebody that you know is in relations with somebody else, and you just going in there putting yourself in position to possibly have a child. That's on him and on her.
So it was mission accomplished for her.
No, I'm like, bro, if you going, and he should know better at this point, because like, bro, like, why are you putting yourself in a position to possibly be a father? Because my mentality on the whole fatherhood thing, if you don't want to be a father, don't put yourself in a position to be one. Like, wrap it up. Try some morning after pills. If she's in agreement with it. I'm just saying, but like, if you don't want to be a father,
take a page from Danny Ray and bring in their goddamn Plan B.
Once you do, you ain't got no control over whether you become a father or not. It's purely up to the woman at that point. So it's just like, be real with it. If you don't want to be in that position, don't do it. Birthday or not, hey, if I got a birthday and Khloe Kardashian is my woman, I ain't worried about the fitness trainer. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, just
So what Montay's saying, we're gonna simplify it. So if you don't want to knock it up, zip it up.
This man with these slogans.
Rap it before you tap it, kids. Come on now.
Rap it before you tap it.
There we go. See, you should have came with rap it before you tap it, though, man. Doggone, you done came with the aspect. What's the saying? You know what they say? You better zip it before you risk it, or whatever you just said. So this is also my thing though. It's who, like, I feel bad for the kid from a mental standpoint, knowing that like one day you find out that's your dad. Like, your dad is ex NBA player Tristan Thompson, and you're like Tristan Thompson, the dude that's hanging around LeBron James, the dude that's hanging around Steph Curry, but you don't get to be a part of that.
LeBron James,
all his other kids get to be hanging with LeBron and him, man. That would crush me, and I would want to defeat him for revenge. But like,
what would that be? That would be her fault.
It's a Kill Bill movie in the making.
Like it's got to be one of those revenge stories where the mom just raises, I don't know, basically it's where like Eminem, his mom just raised him to like kill his dad one day, or at least write about it. But or it's like,
say feed him spaghetti.
We see this a lot in Game of Thrones. You see that, damn, my dad is the king, but I'm down here working hard as hell with my whore mother, apparently.
Yeah.
and you just
down
like,
there with the peasantry.
And then you find out like
legitimate.
All the other brothers died for some reason. So now you the king. And you know what I'm saying? But still,
last one running.
But that was from a kid's perspective. But anybody got any final thoughts? Because we probably need to run an ad, because man, it was just a lot to dissect there.
Consider your children, man. Consider the kids.
Yeah.
So we're about to go into another ad. I want to thank y'all for listening this far. We got one more topic, 3-6 Mafia. I know some people been waiting on this because that's what juicy last night. We're gonna run one more ad and then we're gonna finish up. Hope y'all had a good time. Let's go. What's up, man? It's your boy Labazelle May. Look at it, we got that merch. Sell React. Overall 99. Merch link in all the bios. Get that merch. Do you hear me? Kid Creative Players, they'll react overall 99 logo. Man Cave coming soon. Just a Fan coming soon. Backseat Gaming, all that merch coming soon. Love you. Peace.
That is probably one of the most.
Just you learn the rules to win. And when you learn the rules, you can't complain. For example, you can't complain about a chess game when you're so used to playing checkers. Like, no, this is this particular game. You learn how to play this particular game.
Toine mentioned that void. I feel like a lot of men and women use whoever they are in a relationship with, they're dating, we're gonna talk about marriage later on, but whoever they are seeing in a relationship, you try to use that to fill a void.
If we can talk to somebody 2 hours, but then how many people or our past few years that we've dated, can we honestly say, man, I can legit have just a straight 2-hour conversation with them? Not just FaceTime where the phone's staring up at the ceiling and we doing a bunch of other stuff just sitting on the phone, not texting, every couple minutes, every hour, but like actual conversation with them.
Turning simping into pimping.
What's that?
Oh, I don't care for Peter Parker all like that. I like his side characters more than him. So I ain't checking for
Tor, real life
all
trying
like
to take
that.
your spot, you and Joe.
You got 2 strikes, man. That 2 bad takes in 3 minutes.
Hey.
That man said, I don't care about Peter Parker. That is like Marvel sacrilege.
And
Listen,
Definitely Marvel Sacrilege.
it is what it is. Peter Parker
popular
has
character.
done nothing. Listen, Spider-Man is a failure. Spider-Man's biggest achievements are losing.
The new Batman trailer that has come out, I don't like it.
Oh,
Actually,
man, we gotta put that on there because the people love that.
That's a hot take right there.
I personally, I hate that trailer. I dang to hate everything that's on. I
Morbius
hate
is the
version.
only Batman I'm checking for.
I hate.
I'm gonna just be that guy. Listen, I love Marvel, like extremely. It's.
I'm a fan of whatever I'm not paying for, okay?
What's up, Mafia? It's your boy Alpha May, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And I got the merch on today, so shout out to the merch. And you know it's Thursday, so you know it's just a fan. What's up, everybody? How everybody doing? We are back. We got one more topic, 3-6 Mafia. I want to thank Jay. Jay, how are you feeling today? Everything, is you comfortable? Everything good?
I'm good, thank you.
Let's go.
Oh, sweet.
Jay is here.
He's wearing a blazer, yo. You know look at that man.
Yo, producer Zell in the building. You know what I'm saying? Producer Zell, make sure everybody comes to everything going. The show
Zell in
goes.
the blazer, going the fedora and slit.
I am not changing over these titles, so I need to do my job a little bit. But we out here. We out here grinding. We doing our thing. Joe, host, what is the next topic?
Hold on real quick.
Gotta get that intake in. This is the topic, boy.
Don't T Ramsey, don't come up here mocking me, man. Don't come up here mocking me.
I'm not trying to get us demonetized, so I can't hit you with the proper comeback. Oh. Hey, just drop the music.
Yo, that was crazy.
Because I'm trying to keep us.
So first of all, it was a surprise versus to me. But last night, 3-6 Mafia against Bone Thugz and Harmony.
Had the Midwest looking bad. I'm sad.
So my thing is this. Somebody got to turn their YouTube down that they listen to back here because it's echoing. Turn down just a little bit. Hit check. Y'all still have me. That's cool. That's cool.
Live events. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Turn it down. Check.
That's one of them two.
All right, cool.
No, it's not Jay.
Tori, drop out and drop back in, man.
Okay. I don't.
Oh, go on, man. I was on a roll.
This is live. Hey, this is what happens when we edit it and I just take it out. So y'all don't have to just listen to it.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Hello?
Check.
Yes, Tor.
It's always him. He got like this. So he's got this secret mechanism, y'all, that on his phone, and it just randomly just be like, it does. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Are we back?
Yes.
You're back. All right. So at any rate, 3-6 Mafia versus Bone Thugz and Harmony, or T Rams and Harmony with me at this point.
Yeah.
It was a surprise versus. I didn't see it coming up because it's been like random when they've had them, but it got us through the pandemic, and we love versus. And first of all, I gotta take issue with them because they had some like comedian dude come up there talking about watch Verzuz for $2.99. Whoa, I thought it was for the culture. I thought this was for the culture. This was by Wiz Beats and Timbaland, right? They put this one together.
Yeah, that's where they started.
So this was at, now mind you, this is odd because this is Memphis versus Cleveland and Los Angeles. Like they could have found a like cool little like Midwestern
intermediary point,
like Southern like middle ground and have it like, I don't know, Kentucky or something. But like
it's still wouldn't have saved them.
So it was random. But at the end of the day, I think anybody that knew that this was about to happen, you probably guessed that 3 6 Mafia was gonna take that and run it. Like there was no debate. If you like, I would watch it just to hear some of my favorite people and some of my favorite songs and whatnot. But there's no way that you thought that Bone Thugz and Harmony was gonna come out there. But we had a lot of surprises, man. We had Lil Wayne, we had 8 Ball and MJG.
We had Terrence Howard, man.
Who else we had? Oh, we had Wiz out there. All that.
They ain't have a chance.
The only thing that would have saved Bone Thugz is if they had brought out Biggie from like the grave. Like that's
no, they should have got the hologram.
Everybody would have went crazy. But people need to realize 3 6 Mafia been in the game for too long. They got way too many stars that stand on their own. Like you can name Crunchy Black, Project Pat, CJ. You could Project Pat. You know he come to the Midwest and rock with us all the time.
Yeah, love it.
So with that being said, we also had a little scuffle with Bizzy Bone, but we want to keep him lifted up in prayer because I think he may have some mental health issues. But he really wanted some with what her name, Gangsta Boo. he
needed medicine, man.
So what's his name? Juicy J. He dropped those forbidden words.
That SMD, son.
So, what's y'all thoughts? Monray, we'll start with you this time. What's y'all thoughts on last night's Verzuz?
I mean, like you said, the only thing that was gonna save Bizzy Bone was gonna be that right hook he tried to give, 3 6 Mafia over there. It was great.
Gangsta Boo.
But it was great, up until the little brawl at the end, which it wasn't even as bad as, they was like, oh, they got the fight. Like it wasn't that bad. Most security came and slowed it down before they really got into it. So I'm gonna go left field. I'm not even gonna lie to you. To the people that's doing these verses, I'm sick of y'all. I'm tired of y'all giving me these verses that I don't want. Y'all know the 3 that I've been claiming for the longest. And I've been saying it. I'm going to say it again on live on YouTube. Y'all going to listen to me one day. I've been wanting T.I. versus Ludacris. I've been wanting Kanye versus freaking Jay-Z. And I've been wanting Lil Wayne versus Drake the entire time. And y'all have been sitting here trying to deny me and giving me freaking 3 6 Mafia versus Bone Thugz and Harmony. I don't care about that. None of that is important. Y'all give me these books. Don't care about it. Give me the real verses to make me sit and watch it on YouTube or on my television. Y'all can make money off them, off streams and everything. Y'all don't give me used ones. Like watch. Next one gonna be freaking Tanashi 6ix9ine versus the baby. I don't give a squat about none of that. Give me some substance. Like no, I don't even care anymore, man. I'm saying.
I think it was a pleasant surprise with the Isley versus that.
Bring back Soraka Khan. That's all I got to say.
You not here for it? That's what's up, man. Miss J, what you think?
I feel like that was extremely ghetto. I'm sorry, it was extremely ghetto. I can't believe that happened, and they too grown for that. But either way, to kind of go off of what Monray was saying, have we had a Verzuz with Mary J. Blige?
Who you gonna put her against?
I don't know. I just want to see her dancing on the stage, and that's
give
it.
Everybody got a catalog, but Mary J. Blige got a catalog that's too long.
Put with Alicia Keys. I don't care.
Not
ain't gonna be Erykah Badu. You got plenty of women on there.
I love Erica
Badu and Mary J.
Badu. She's amazing, but she ain't got no Mary J. catalog, yo.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your thoughts out.
Well, that's what I would like to see. I would like to see Mary J. Blige in the Verzuz. I don't know versus who. But do you really want me to talk about the Bone Thugz and Harmony? Because I don't really care for
Man, it
them.
don't matter no more. Give us the verses we want to see. Bone Thugz and Harmony, they don't even matter no more. The verses we want to see. We changing it up now.
All right, we're gonna see Bizzy Bones go show up at Man Ray's house looking for the fade. You better watch out. He ain't had his medicine. He gonna be on your head.
I'm posting on Instagram. I'm posting on Instagram. We get famous.
Knock him out.
Man, what you thinking, man? What you gonna do?
It was classic, bro. That was the only thing that makes me sad is that it didn't happen. I wish it could have happened like somewhere more towards the end, because all anyone's talking about are the fights, and I feel like it's sort of overshadowing all the amazing like cameos that we got during this performance. Because Terrence Howard coming out there for Whoop That Trick. Come on now.
Oh yeah, that was
bruh.
Well done.
I live on the third floor. My neighbors was heated when that happened. They was heated. I was like, Whoop That Trick, you know. Bruh, they lucky. See, they lucky that wasn't. If that would have dropped when Juicy J dropped the SMD, if Terrence Howard would have just came in and they'd have went to whoop that, bruh.
He had it.
Fatality in the third round.
He had straight backs last night too, didn't he?
He did. He did. Man. Bro, I thought, like I said, the fight just took away from the cameos. It was amazing. We all knew 3-6 was gonna win this. I only know a couple of Bone Thugz and Harmony songs, and I'm from the Midwest, so that's gotta tell you something. But I know a plethora of 3-6 Mafia songs into singles from Crunchy Black. Project Pat's in my top 10. If y'all have seen the episode, y'all know I got Project Pat in my top 10 rappers to all time, bar none. I'll argue anybody to the ground over it. He got multiple classic albums. That's besides the point. I wish they'd have found a better opponent for 3-6, because you could have, man. It was a slaughter, and then Bizzy Bones just had everybody looking crazy. Shout out to DJ Paul for protecting Gangsta Boo. He made sure that bottle didn't come near her. He kept her back. Shout out to Juicy J for dropping the SMD right there in the middle of everybody. I've already got that clipped. I will use it for years to come. Years to come. My response to mad niggas on Twitter will be Juicy J saying, "Suck my dick, nigga," and then the music dropping. So shout out to that Verzuz for that.
And we are yellow checked.
Yo, okay, Joe hit us with yellow that we might can review.
What would you want to what you think about last night?
Joe hit us with the yellow, and it was reviewable if I just mess with. Tori said, "Nah, we keeping this unmonetized." Right?
It's a moment in history.
Shout out to Cuz for another 10. He took care of the stream because we not getting paid for this.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
My bad, Joe.
We might have to make every podcast Joe on from now on, we might have to make live just so we can somehow make money back from not being monetized.
Hey, we know YouTube scared of a powerful black brother like Joe.
Yeah.
If we don't know nothing else about Joe, Montay, what do we know? Joe Black.
Yellow.
Yo, dang. Let's go.
Black is what the answer was. I'm blackity black.
Yeah,
but
you
are not black and yellow.
You
are black and yellow.
Man.
All right,
what's Khalifa? Let's go.
Yo, but Bone Thugz, and I thought they should have pulled out a Biggie hologram or something, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But Diddy wasn't. But they wasn't gonna get it because Diddy wasn't showing up.
Oh, that's cold.
all I know. Diddy
but you saw them some rock bottles though.
You saw them, and he didn't show up. I know that.
They did sort of stall us out. We thought.
but shout out to everybody. Everybody get lit up now. It used to be like competitive. Now I don't think they even care about competing no more. Now it's like Shaka Khan going out there, drunk Auntie going crazy on stage, slurring her songs.
Hey, shout out to Shaka.
They out there, Auntie's going out there drunk on stage, slurring all their own songs, not sounding good. So we don't care who won. They're like, who won the verses? Like, I didn't even know we were having a verse. They told us to get on stage. They told us to get on stage and gave us they gave us Ciroc for free.
Hey,
Wow.
if there's one thing we can take from verses, at least we got Gucci Mane versus Jeezy.
Yo, everybody said they thought that's how the Jeezy versus Gucci was gonna go. They thought Gucci gonna say,
"Hey, Dipset versus the Locks." I thought it would have went Lefter too.
No, I thought they were just gonna talk trash. I ain't gonna lie, I just thought they gonna talk
in
trash.
New York. No,
I was actually
Styles
disappointed
P, did you see what he still stabs brothers, even though he owns a juice bar. Styles P will still stab you up.
I don't think they like
Guaranteed.
like Juicy J and Gucci was on that level. Like that man went on that stage and told that man,
"Wait,
then your
you
friend
mean
did
you don't
not
think
bury
the
your
Locks-
friend." Like, oh,
Hey,
You see the way she crouched, took the stage.
Come on, T Rams.
Really,
Come on,
man, I
come
got
in.
you.
but
Go ahead and finish your thoughts, player.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, ever since, I'm trying to think which one it was, they all become like, they ain't promoted and they all just became like fun shows just to do. Like we just putting people together because like I feel like the last few been like blowouts. They're not even close. They just all get up there and be drunk and be happy.
Yeah.
But it sound like an amazing time.
Yeah.
just go up there and, are they even late anymore? Because I remember like a thing they had to be like 2 hours late every show.
Well, the anti one was late because it was supposed to come on early for the old folks, and then they pushed it back to the regular time because
Keisha Cole was late.
Fashionably late though.
No, she was hiding a little bit. They said, but
What's y'all, before we get off this and we end the podcast, thank y'all anybody for watching it. Thank Thugz for being here. I know a few people watching. I want to thank y'all. I know, but we gonna let me know if y'all like these. We're gonna try to we gonna do more Keep It 99s and they will be all live. Keep It 99 Live is back because I made this cool intro with Keep It 99 and we gonna use it.
He put in the work now.
I made this and I'm like, oh, I ended the show like, Joe, I ended this show officially like for when I ended, I put it back officially like 2-3 weeks after I made this intro and I was like, I'm kind of salty, but we back now, so it's good. What's y'all favorite verses so far, Jay?
I think it has to go to Jeezy. No. I'm lying. Jadakiss and well, I'm just saying Jadakiss like it was just him by himself, but Jada and Dipset, that's my favorite.
That was the start of the blowouts.
Yeah.
Yo, Jada took over that whole stage and said, "This is my stage.
Yes,
I'm owning this. I'm a clown y'all."
Tyler, the creator, fall in love with him. It was good.
Yo, I was like we said before, me and Joe picked against him, and that was because we thought
they was gonna be funny. We thought that Cam and all
I
them
thought
together
Cameron was
funny.
finna clown back at Jada, and Cameron did not even attempt to clown back.
Absolutely.
He said, "I ain't even from New York." He said, "You live in Miami, Cam. You live in Miami."
Bro, me and Joe said Cam gonna come in with some pink puffy clothes.
Bruh,
But
he should have rolled up in the pink Range Rover,
but
with the pink Timbs on.
But I guess Jada was right.
So
You've been
y'all
out of New York too long. You ain't got that vibe no more. You don't control that stage like you used to. Cause everybody
I don't think it's that. I think like Dipset, they created a trend. They had trendy music. Jada, he's always had real rap, real stuff. Like, no offense to Cam, but he was like, I got this Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. Those weren't really bars. Y'all can't consider that bars.
Hey, for the time, that was
Olympus Mons. If you listen to this, forgive her. That's like one of our favorite things to laugh and joke about is the random stuff. My girl got purple Urkel. You know she liked the Urkel. You know I'm on Family Matters. I'm your Urkel. And we just be like, all right, bet.
Bruh.
Tori, what's your favorite one so far?
I had to say it was probably Jeezy and Gucci, just because forever Gucci man, we smoking on Pookie Loke, and Jeezy just sitting there. He's like, oh my god. I was like, oh, it's finna go down. It's finally, and I will forever give Jeezy credit. I know there's some people that say Jeezy won that versus. I'm not in that camp. It's Gucci Mane. He won it as soon as he said, I'm smoking on Pookie Loke. He won. All of Atlanta knew that. It was only outside of Atlanta, which was, I guess, technically who the battle was for. They were like, oh, Jeezy won, but man.
To be fair, you got shout out Jeezy too, because if Jeezy played that one song, it might have got.
Yeah.
Jeezy didn't play it, so Gucci played his.
He beat him too.
But Jeezy if I play this song, it's gonna go somewhere and I didn't want to go to. Just shout out to him, bro.
They did, but they did So Icy together at the end. Even after Gucci Mane hit him with the Pookie Loke comment.
I think Jeezy knew it. I think Jeezy knew that was coming though. I think he knew it.
Yeah, I think we all knew it was coming. I was waiting for it the whole night. I was like, it's going.
It's called Verzuz. If we had a diss
exactly.
track,
but there wasn't that kind of personal beef behind that Verzuz.
Yeah, that.
But also the locks and Dipset. It was really good just for the audibles, yo. Just for the Cam, you live in Miami, all of the, and then man, what was the last verses where somebody got in trouble for calling them a bunch of crackheads backstage?
Man, I don't know. And also they ask you what was your favorite verses, not all of them. You don't need to play back all of them.
Too bad. That's what you got. But nonetheless, Gucci and Jeezy takes the cake, guaranteed. Smoking on Pookie Loke. Period. Not.
Got it.
Montay, what's your favorite verses?
The one that hasn't happened yet. Chris Brown versus Usher. I said what I said. That's the one we should have from the beginning, and nobody that wants to hear me, y'all gonna hear me versus people. Y'all gonna stop giving me the stuff I don't care about. But for real though, man, all of them been like, The one I enjoyed the most was probably like Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isleys. Like that one was just entertaining.
That was the
like,
ass answer right there.
They was just all extravagant. Like it was just funny. I was entertained by that one. That one I actually like. I'm still waiting on the ones they really need to give me. These versus people need to hear from me, bro. It's all right though. They're gonna hear me eventually.
What about you, Unico?
You see my hat. It was Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Look, and then Steve Harvey hosted it, and then so like,
he did. I forgot.
It was entertaining.
10 minutes. We was like, this is the perfect show, and you got Steve Harvey. But man, after that last 1968, what he was doing during that time when he heard this particular song, man, after about 12 stories in, I was like kind of over it. I was like, man, I bet because they did that halftime, because you know them OGs, they got gold teeth, or they got that one gold tooth, and that's all they was doing was behind in the back just cheesing every time somebody talked to him.
Like a panorama just going.
What you said?
Oh, hit the fisheye on him so we can get a little bit of
Ron, wake up, Ron. that was just a fun one. I'm glad that they did that one, because that brought in another crowd. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of OGs. It brought me in just because I got like an old spirit. I love like music. Like that was a beautiful thing. So live bands and stuff like that, I'm here for it. But yeah, that was my favorite one, man. But can we all agree that Uncle Charles is rolling over in his grave, that his picture was not on that mural that they was doing when they was closing it out with Meet Me at the Crossroads? Y'all had Kobe, y'all had Will, but not Will. I'm tripping. We had Kobe, they had Biggie Smalls, they
Prophet
had
Joe,
they had Young Dolph up there, but you ain't put Uncle Charles. That might at least gave him a little bit of lift. Like that would have been like cool. Like this is the Uncle Charles y'all always thought that y'all never got to see. So that's what
like there was some shade there.
Yeah, I think Uncle Charles was in heaven. Like for real. I thought y'all missed me.
That's how y'all gonna play me.
Y'all miss Uncle Charles. Y'all right? Oh, okay. I see how it is. So it is what it is, man.
Can't
But
even get the flowers after they gone.
it is what it is. But Zelma, you got anything before I take us up out of here?
Yo, I got my favorite, so I'm gonna get my favorite, and I'm gonna do my thing, and then Joe gonna take us out. Again, I want to thank Jay for being here. I want to thank Montay. I want to thank T Ram. This is actually Joe's first live too, right?
I'll be live on other stuff, but don't worry about
I'm talking about on this.
My
OnlyFans link coming soon.
It's not in the description. Go to AfroComing765 to find the link to Joe's only.
Hey,
don't
if
ask
Joe
me.
Rock, hey, I'll let the people know whether he rocks the fedora or not. Leave a little bit of mystery to it. New channel coming.
Yo,
Dang, Joe, now you got a OnlyFans in the fan fiction. What's going on?
Yo.
Medea OnlyFans, bro.
Yo.
You living the life, bro.
in the
Shout out
sidetrack,
to Joe.
in the sidetrack NYC tone of the new TikTok. Hey yo, hey yo, he gonna tell y'all if he got a fedora on. Jay, you want to know if Tori want to tell you if Joe got a fedora on?
I'm good.
She don't want to know, Tori. Montay, you want to know if Joe had a fedora?
Don't follow me on Twitter.
Montay said no comment. Montay had been left speechless for the first time.
Oh, I forgot something real quick. That just reminded me. I have a Monray head scratcher for him.
Hold on, let me tell my.
My bad. We had went into all type of stuff. My bad. I messed it up. But yeah, keep that.
Dang, am I rubbing off on you, Joe?
Yeah. So
No, I thought we was done. My bad.
Yo,
Go ahead.
okay, my favorite is DMX versus Snoop Dogg because I am a
R.I.P.
90s hip hop.
DMX.
I am a 90s hip hop baby, and I didn't even know who won because I didn't care because every song just made me lit. I was just hyped through every song.
Yeah.
I didn't care who won.
bro.
Didn't care about the score. I just know X got me hyped, and Snoop got me hyped.
E40 and goddamn Too Short. That was a good one too.
All right, Joe,
Shut
you
up,
can
shut
do it
up.
now. I just want to make sure I got that out. So
Man, we ain't gonna be done until we get the whole rundown of all the verses. But listen, Monray, keep that confused energy. Listen to me. Today, it was reported that Jussie Smollett, during the Jussie Smollett trial, the lawyer is asking for a mistrial. Let me tell you why. She alleges that the judge lunged at her. For those that don't know, Monray hates this trial. He doesn't understand why it's taking up the taxpayers' money and all this stuff. So that was their out for what happened.
Next one in COVID comedy, yo.
So we
Jussie
just
Smollett
pulled the jury together, got jury duty, pulled the judge, bought the lawyers, and all that. This has been a wonderful live, everybody. Thank you all for joining us for this YouTube live. We're just gonna ignore the last 60 odd seconds of my life that just happened. And everything in that court case, you know, I'm just gonna put that out of sight, out of mind, because that's completely.
I knew this would be a circus. I'm so happy the Jussie Smollett trials happening. I knew this was just gonna be a circus, yo.
but while I'm gonna let you recover. Jay, go ahead and drop your socials. Go ahead, and let us know where they can find you. If you want to now.
At official J Nicole on Instagram. That's it. That's all I have.
Scumbag.
Y'all already know AfroComing765 on Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. We talking crazy. That's all.
Monray.
Look.
You can find me on Instagram and starting the TikTok recently as well. Instagram, TikTok, and on Facebook. Questioning my life decisions. You know, y'all know where to find me. Also on the Broke Ugly Dudes podcast and on Broke Ugly Dudes TV. You can find me and all of everybody that I be ignorant with, and we can all question our life together. Come find me.
the hardest working man on YouTube. Zell May, what you got?
Well, Zam Alphas is your boy, Alphas Zell May. We about to dip out of here. And you know when we dip, you know I have to tell you to keep stomping. Why?
So I'm going to do my socials first then. Because it's going to be a good one. I'm going to pass it back to him. He going to take us out of here. It's your boy Unico Williams. You know what time it is. The host of Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Mama, I'm on Spotify. Also, you can catch me on this channel, Overall 99 Media. You know how we do, man. We got skits. We just show out. We just do what we want to do. I enjoy being with everybody that's here. I appreciate all of our guests. Keep coming back, like they say after revival, or when you go to another church, or they trying to Gotti that. Shout out to Gotti and BG. They back. They happy that we here. We keep it 99. That cup. Ain't no way that pillow is that uncomfortable. Zell May, get us up out of here.
Yo, you know how we do. We keep stomping. Why do we keep stomping? Why? Because you work hard. You work your whole life. You make it to college. You make it to the NBA. You go 13-13, you get $100 million. You know what I'm saying? And then you get hit with one of the richest women on earth, you know what I'm saying? Then you go through that, like you go through this life and some fine women hit on you. You get them pregnant. Life hard, right?
Yeah.
But then you tell her you ain't gonna pay for the baby. Everything. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you keep stomping. And Chloe gonna take you back, and something amazing will happen.
Yeah.
Peace.
Oh, hasta luego.
Come back.
Oh. I can't.
Is this the part where the makeup lady?
Montay, tell them what they can do before we can leave, Montay.
Buy the merch.
Let's go. We out here.